advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Fine by me. Until later.
Hello, Captain. Captain, do you require my assistance? Goodbye, for now.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir. Stand clear, please.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Take care. I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after. Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least you'll come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. Mining's
forget
fair
it. Let's
work.
get out
You
of
can't
here.
take it all so
Maybe it's not
seriously,
too
I
late to
always
catch a
tell my
ride back
mates.
home.
We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building spaceships. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy. You'll be fine. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job, off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas, and we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. I'm getting there. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities. So I don't make the rules. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Hello. Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders, you're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to... We have orders to transport you and your vessel. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive. Smart decision.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through...
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see.
What do you mean there's no work?
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission.
I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month.
Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty and the right one. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. Hell no! If I'd have wanted you to do that, I'd be asking you to do that. Nah, I got a good friend, tracker buddy who stuck by me through and through. Gonna split the haul with him as soon as he brings the mark in. That ain't up for debate or negotiate. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Since Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. I'm convinced he set me up to fail. Found a lookalike to... Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a... It'll track down my mark's chip signal, assuming. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done.
We should go see a basketball game sometime. I really feel like
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying.
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. We get a lot of new faces passing through here. Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, No one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers. You don't guess. You know that. And you better know it if you want it. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? Yeah, I get your point. And maybe he's not gonna get found. I'm out the cash either way. I hear you. Don't get ahead of yourself. That's enough. Either pay up or get out. I'm done talking about this.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Yeah, you can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I'm a psychiatrist.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition. Meeting a kindly stranger is always a blessing. What brings you to... Sightseeing on Mars. My intuition about you must have been correct. Most stop in Sidonia for the strong drink. You must be more interesting than most people. It's going to be a philosophical text about my theories on the intersection. I've been studying that relationship for years. I understand. Thank you for indulging me.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. I think someone invented a way to keep rocks on the boots.
Let me know if you need something.
It's not easy living in Sidonia.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all.
I'm looking for work. You hiring? Put me behind the trigger of your ship's energy weapon, and your targets are gonna have...
What a day, huh?
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock out in the middle of nowhere?
Hey there. Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
You know, silly. List. The League of Independent Settlers? Do I detect a glint of recognition in your eyes? I think so. How can I help make today your very best day? That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited. I've got a cargo hold full of stack.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my... Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computers. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their app. Try getting that from the UC or free stuff. Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do, helpful attitude that List. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either. You know, I can tell that you do, just by the little we've interacted already. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. Secondly, we're always looking for new apps. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about... Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there. I am glad you asked. First off, after that, we provide transportation. Then we set up a small encrypted satellite. But more importantly, Excellent. Thank you for any assistance. Whoops, nearly forgot.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition. I understand. Neither.
Hey, good to see you.
What's up?
There's gotta be more to life
Going
than
to have to
this.
lug cargo across half
You
the
need a
universe to
vacation.
pay for this cleaning.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Sometimes it feels like the Lucifer gets we're out there. Then we know you see. I don't know.
You help me with this, and I see a bright future in the track.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get
Hey, sorry, I'm trying to... You should have seen the ship that came in yesterday. Looked like it fought the whole Crimson Fleet.
What do people put this poor engine parts through?
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites. Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Cydonia Department of Labor.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Yes? What?
What's the word, Jack? I heard you were having a problem with the customer.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Yeah? Wanna tell me what happened?
Some old
Fancy seeing you here.
A friend offered me a nice, cushy office job. Paying double. Yes, I don't.
Can I help you? Okay. What makes you so sure about that? Trust you? I don't know you. And you're not here to help me. You're here to sell something to me. I've always believed that deep down. It's easy to forget sometimes. Maybe I've been too proud. I probably do need a hand with some things. Not sure where this will lead, but it beats sitting here feeling sorry for myself. Can't wait! No turning back now. Hello.
Hi.
Apparently that's the law, and it's been in existence from the beginning.
Wow. Oh boy. Think I might be sleeping with my eyes open. Oh my! I completely... Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, though I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will... Oh, well, I guess my head in the nebula. But I'm not cut out for it. But I want to be a part of all. Maybe with a smidge of... like yourself. I like... See ya!
Hey there.
Red and orange. Everything is red and orange, as far as the eye can see.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any escape sites.
Being a miner is dreary. Horace is good people. But I prefer Joy's line of thinking. We gotta find our own way. I lived a pretty quiet life to start. But the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul. You'd think it'd be... Have a good one.
The miners have a secret about something they call the Mars. I overheard one of them talking about it at the bar.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor.
I have a pen pal in the Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
3, 2, 1.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Faith in the greatness and ingenuity of the human spirit is what helped us spread on the stars.
My shop may not look special, but it's locally owned and independent. Hi, welcome to Jane's. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little... You have no idea. But unless you're some sort of merc... See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run delivery. I can't find anyone willing. If all else fails, I'm probably going to... That ship? I bought it. So, you see the problem. I'm not sure. I'm hoping... But I know there's a... This was Eric's first Could just be my overactive imagination. Yes, of course! I mean, I'll try to compensate you as best I can. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. And try to bring him...
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children in potentially
Is Mars treating you well?
Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way.
What? Do you mean I'm not miserable like them? Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post, and the work can be tough. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets. Nah, that's not... Yep. My family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than me. I feel bad. Your birthday's actually coming up. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her her birthday presents the next time you're... Awesome! You're making my life a whole lot... Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday. I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here. I'll admit, though, that not that I don't like it here. Not sure if I ever wanted to. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave. Best decision. Have a good one.
To Venus? Let's see what you've got. Bye-bye.
I wish there was more to do around here.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the... Oh, I wasn't worried. Concerned, maybe. Because... Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I feel that... Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially... Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you... It's worth quite a lot of credits. But some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it. Maybe, just maybe... I know, cursed rocks and all, I don't know for sure. I'll give you location of the cave. Very funny. Who sent you to that? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog. Yes. You must work for a rival company. No, don't worry. I like this job. Yeah. Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken. No one's had the heart to junk him. But when I started, I gave him new purpose. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. Improved, or at least that's what they say. This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for what, 4 years. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about... Look, I come from an iced planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood-red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Okay, bye.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonia City Ordinance 5.
Fire that here? What's the matter with you?
Will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours community service.
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously, I always tell my mates. We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building spaceships. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. I could spare a minute or two to chat. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Great! See, problem is, we can't... I've got a plan. I'm getting there. First, I'll fill you in on the... I need to know I can trust you with the easy... Oh, huh. You know what? Never mind. Just drop it off for processing, then come back and see me for the next. Fuck, that ore you mined is really gonna bolster our numbers. Great! Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our director of mining Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment. And unfortunately, I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. You don't think I've tried? Like us, and everything Deimos does is so mired in bureaucracy, which means, unfortunately. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
Don't worry. We're gonna... The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the... Oh, that! Now you probably... Basically, it sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos. I worked hard. Some of the older guys... not so bad for one of them. As I'm sure you know. That, among the prestige and... Later, mate.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death. Please exercise caution near balcony exits.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated
Mars is
in the
ripe
event
with
of unforeseen
resources,
tremor.
which means there's always going
Detonation
to be
occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe
Working
to
the
resume
deep
normal
mines.
activity.
That's where you make the big bucks.
Go to Mars, they said. The pay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
You doing okay? No, it's been a rough week.
Nothing like seeing old Sol coming through the big window in the morning.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything. Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to... Man. Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how... We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Freestar. Yo, they pay my salary, so as far as I... Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that. All I know is that we're running a business. And listen, I'm not gonna... Cool. That's what we do here. Come back anytime.
Well, well, look what the mark. If you're here to broker a deal, why don't you try someone else? I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with, let's call them organizations that tend... I keep my own hours and the pay is good. So who the hell... You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are... And I do mean... fancy yourself trade authority material, do ya? Well, not sure exactly what's available at the moment, but you'll find jobs posted up. Good luck out there. Well, it's been fun.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Found a collection of key leads No! No! Stop that! You're going to kill someone. Got anything you need to offload? Train authorities always fine. maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Ah.
necessary for you to drag around all that gear. you need to get rid of some of that gear. To Venus? I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding. Goodbye.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Anything I can help you with? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Sure, have at it.
lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Careful placing that sensor. I've only got the one. Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance. A friend offered me a nice cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Sidonia mines. Joke's on them.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
A strong community is stronger than any higher power. Why, hello there. What can I help you with? We're here to serve the Sidonia community in many ways. While we don't have a belief in a greater power, we have faith in humanity. As a community, we come together to help those in need. Yes, the Enlightened serve as a community-centric institution, much like for it's the community and... That's okay. Maybe the sanctum Actually, before you go, would you mind helping me out with something? I was debating with my... He believes that faith in a higher power is what inspires more... I say that more people do good without any promise of divine reward. What do you think? Ah, that's an interesting perspective. Thank you. I guess when you get down to it, as long as people are good to each other, it doesn't matter what drives them to be good. I'll be sure to share that with Horace.
Faith in God is what brought us to the stars.
Do you ever get songs stuck in your head? Sometimes I have to make up my own songs just to get rid of them. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. See? Now we're friends! And my parents can't say I'm not allowed to talk to you. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad... I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so... Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? It's Space Frog from outer space. I've never seen it. Anyway, my mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because... Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they say it's for my safety. You will? Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Not a lot of kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun. Hey, who are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say. Nah, there's no school in Sidonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense. Instead, we learn remotely. Like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice. Yeah, I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. She's been that way since my dad died. Only, she doesn't like me talking about it to other people, so I probably shouldn't. But you know what? Maybe you should talk to her? Maybe talking to her would help? I don't know. I guess we just make up some games? Sometimes, but I asked my mom what they... Bye.
Oh, don't tell me my son Taye. That boy means what? Oh, it's just that he does this all the time. Tries to get someone to... My son means well, and I know my husband, his father. He is. I'm doing my best.
Growing up in Sidonia, you gotta be tough.
Oh, don't. That boy means well. Heh. Gotta hand it. My son means well. My husband, his father, isn't with us in... Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago. It wrecked me. I still have... When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and finding work that I can do as a single mom. What little money. To be fair, Taye is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to... He keeps talking. He's a good boy. I couldn't stand the thought of... Now? Nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years. I had originally been offered a job here at the local gal. But not a week before I was due to start, they announced that the Sidonia it was never meant to be bad. I know he does. I just wish I could do more for him. Thanks for the chat.
When I get older, I'm gonna work in the mines, like my dad did. So I can save up and buy my mom a house somewhere nice.
careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Time is money, love, so if you've got something to say...
I've heard some xenopredators can mimic other animals to trap their prey.
Thanks for the assist. Mighty kind of you.
I want to learn how to play.
So we'd struck oil. Turns out it was just... It's not easy coordinating.
Peace be with you. Greetings, my child. Is there any assistance the Sanctum Universum can offer you? Very well. May the Lord watch over you and bring you peace in your travels, regardless. I'm always available for your religious needs.
If you are looking for spare parts, look elsewhere. I need mine for structural stability.
Do yourself a favor and just go. You're gonna get me in trouble. Not supposed to talk to you.
Private drinking establishment. Vets only. No.
found a clutch of heat leeches breeding in the utility section the other day. Oh, not gonna be able to get that image.
Working with deep mines? That's...
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
How things are. How? I just know people are going to love those new... Hi! Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friend... I know, right? Last time I did this I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time.
Hi there.
Several areas currently zoned as residential are seeking to allow home base.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate fire.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me. Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to minors and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place. Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, we get the occasional drunken brawls. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, be seeing you around.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate... But if there's something I can help you with... Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander. I pull double duty. If you ask me, though... Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Well, I fought to keep... Oh, the goddamn... It's been about 20... I'd give my left... It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. Bye for now. Now.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am...
That was fun. Now what?
cluster of ships. Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are... No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away. Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Your doom!
What do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run? I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC sat... If we can get close... Exactly. Minimal ship power. Janan Veroon's footsteps. That he jumped from the Sol system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward. The promised, and cast the accursed into shadow. Where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much. your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.